Hi guys, if you want to hear a longer version of this podcast where we go through you, the viewer, or the listener's game-changing tips, sign up to our version of Patreon that's even better. It's anotherslice.com/absolute game changer.
Absolute game changer!
Okay, my game changer is a subsection of a bigger section.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll explain. My game changer is... I didn't think this was weird, but my friend John said this was weird. But having an awesome barber. Because he goes to Supercuts, he goes to random barber shops. There's a District 1 Barbers in Los Feliz. My barber's called Sid Molina. He's
the best.
One of the greatest guys of all time. Not perfect blend, decent value, haircut-wise, decent value personality-wise, talks the right amount, where you are literally like having a chat with your mate down the pub while seamlessly cutting your hair. And the day the writer's strike started, gave me a free haircut. And for that, I've got to give him a free plug on this show.
Yeah.
What a guy.
He's amazing.
And I thought it was normal to have the same barber, but John, so I don't know if I'm weird or I'm normal. Indy, do you go to the same barber? Do you go to a random place? Wow. Laughter already. I want to know this story.
Well, pre-pandemic, I would hop from Floyd's to Floyd's to Floyd's wherever I was, which wasn't great, was not consistent.
You're a hair slut.
Yeah, but now...
I know what's happening now.
Victoria does it.
You've been kept on, because I had to fire my pandemic barber. Sorry, Hans. Because she did an okay job, but...
I did a good job.
You did a good job in the world of free haircuts. But
this bullshit.
Paying for it,
bullshit.
You do get what you pay for.
So here's a game changer. Be nice to your wife sometimes.
No, I really appreciate it in a pandemic. But I also think for me, it just like, we're not in the pandemic anymore, you know? Well, why have you stuck? Is Tori brilliant at it? What's the vibe?
She's great. Her mom's a hairstylist. It's
right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
Okay, because Hannah...
Your hair always looks good, Tori, but I often see yours under a hat, so I can't...
She only cuts these bits. He's just got... I bet that's good hair.
He needs a haircut.
It's got
really
a haircut really bad.
We've been talking about it. He needs one really bad right now.
Can I ask you, how long would it take you to cut his hair?
Oh, 20, 30 minutes. Quick.
Yeah, Hannibal was rocking. She was looking at 45 to an hour online.
Wow, okay.
Because she's
I'm a perfectionist as well.
Well, you have the time of the perfectionist, but not the ability of the perfectionist.
I did the first time I did it. I
used beard trimmers on my hair.
I used beard trimmers because we thought that might be all right.
Shaved such a big chunk out the back of my head.
Well, the other issue was I said I'd watched a YouTube video on it, and what I had was I'd found a YouTube video and started it and then thought that's fine, and then held the clippers the wrong way and did it. I didn't know how it was supposed to look, so I did it like this. And I was like, oh God.
So here's why I like
massive job.
Here's why I like Sid Molina. He always holds his clippers the right way. He knows how to cut mine. But excellent value. Honestly, I feel like a good barber. Go in there, we chat. I might end up playing in a golf tournament he's organised.
He's giving you a golf hat.
I paid for it, but he got
all right.
I did buy a golf hat off him.
Right.
You'd already give me a free haircut. Least I could do is buy a golf hat off him.
No,
he's a great guy.
He's done my hair before.
He cut your hair.
My friend is normally my hairdresser, but she was away. So
did a good job.
He did a great job. So you can also do women's cuts.
He's had a good life of stuff where we can talk about a lot of things. Because nothing worse than I used to in the UK. Haircuts in this country are way more expensive than the UK. Just so you know, in the UK,
so much more expensive.
Your dad, what does he pay? Like he pays £6 for a haircut.
$8 now, I think it's gone up.
£8 for a haircut, which is that's.
It's a senior discount, but that's still ridiculous.
$10 for a haircut is crazy.
That's insane.
And then even in London, you could pay like 15. I think you pay £12 to get one in central London from a barber. Yeah. Then I'd start going to these places where you pay it's more like a hair stylist, they call it, which basically means you get your hair washed by a teenager, and then
maybe get a beer,
and then you get a beer, and then it was always different.
Feels
people.
awkward.
It was always a bit wasn't the same. But this guy, now I get it, and that's a weird thing I've noticed is you just don't. It's not really part of like UK the barbershop thing feels very American, like barbershop, where they all hang out in the barbershop and they talk and they shoot the shit.
Is that not a British thing?
No, not really. I don't think so. I used to go to a barbershop in the UK and it's just quite stale atmosphere. But this one, I'll happily sit in District 1 Barbers.
There's a lot of, there's 2 barbers near us and they always have just random people sitting in there.
Yeah. But it's about the vibe you create. So I'm just saying, get a good barber. Keep it up like a dentist. A good dentist, a good barber makes your life better.
And you've suggested him to a friend and he now goes.
And he goes, and he's one of those ones I was like, this is what I mean. That's why I like this show. I like recommending shit. I was like, just trust me, go see Sid. And he was like, Sid's great. And I was like, my work here is done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. So if one person listening or watching this goes to Sid, I'll die a happy man.
It's all he's ever wanted.
It's all I've ever wanted is for another person to get their hair cut by Sid Molina. Hannah, what's your life hack?
Mine is very different.
Yeah?
It's very simple. A Kindle.
Well, you really wound up for that. A Kindle.
It's great. It's really changed
Good,
my
Amazon.
life.
They need some money.
I know.
Forget Sid Molina. He's minted. Go to Amazon. They're desperate.
Or something like of that
or
ilk.
an equivalent, yeah.
Because I have to say, well, first of all, I think it's ridiculous.
It's just like going, instead of a typewriter, a computer.
I know. It's the worst one ever, but it really makes me happy.
Okay, that's good. As long as it makes you feel good.
It was honestly, because I remember back in the day when we first started dating, I wanted a dog for the longest time. And you told me I'm not allowed a dog because he was like, I've never seen you finish a book.
Yeah, it's true.
So
though.
you don't have the commitment to look after a dog. You've never seen me finish a book. I mean, I used to read when I was younger.
But you stopped reading when we were going out.
Yeah.
Too busy.
I was busy and, trying to be cool and doing things and being 20 and, But now I'm in my 30s. I don't care about being cool. And I'm really enjoying reading books.
You are.
But
you deserve so many dogs right now.
So I do deserve dogs. But I'm genuinely having them all on this tiny appliance as opposed to carrying like 3 books on holiday. You can just buy them then and there. I'm getting free ones.
I love you just giving the pros of a Kindle versus a book, which is so obvious. So it's lighter, it's smaller. You could get more on it. I want you to tell me something about Kindle I wouldn't know. Actually, there is a cool thing I didn't know about. Say this thing. This is cool.
That you can look stuff.
Yeah, that's the one thing. That's the one thing I was like, that's a game changer.
This is really cool because I am probably not the most intelligent person in the world. And when I read a book, sometimes I come across a word and I have no fucking idea what that word means. And then if it's late night and you're going to go on your phone, and I don't like going on my phone because of the blue light and but on a Kindle, just press the word. Tells you what it is.
That is good.
It gives you several options sometimes for what it could mean.
That's fair. To be honest, when I see a word I don't understand in a paper book, I'll just go, I feel I'll be all right without knowing that.
No, and then you can look at the end what you've highlighted.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
as
good,
well. So you can remind yourself of the word. So because then sometimes I look the word up and then it's already gone by tomorrow. But if I'm really like, if you want to better yourself, then you can look at what
you... use the Alexa with the Kindle. You don't have to look up. You don't have to touch anything. You can just ask Alexa, or who.
No, just Bezos has got so much money from this podcast.
Can we stop plugging Jeff Bezos, please?
Google Play.
Google Play.
You can ask Google Play.
Yeah,
Siri,
that is good. That is the one good thing I would say about it. Whereas it also means you don't have there's space in the house.
Space in the house. It's so handy. It's like I can read it at night and have the lights off. And you can go to sleep.
It's good. You are convincing me. The looking up the word thing, because the other one is, in a book.
I do know in a book.
In a book, do they do the thing in the Kindle where, do you ever have that like almost like they put like a one, what's that, like an appendix?
Yeah.
Do they do that in the Kindle and then you check at the end?
Oh.
Because they'll do that often and then I just never check. I can never thumb through the end.
I've not read like a fact-based book. They've all been like criminal killer books.
Okay. Most on-brand thing. Women love murder.
Yay! And I can clean up the blood with Coke.
There we go, yeah.
I'm learning things.
Perfect.
Yeah, just watch yourself, Chris.
Okay,
Be a
so
bit
you're
nicer to me.
recommending your
Bye.
game
My absolute game
Yeah.
changer is a Kindle.
Yeah, okay. Also, a modern toilet rather than a hole in the ground is the other recommendation from Hannah.
A mobile phone as
Yeah.
opposed to
Yeah.
a stationary one.
Well, you can move. Wow. Wow. What creativity. Obviously, all that reading's helping your imagination.
It's really good.
It's good, it's good. I'm
and
being-
you get to pick a fun cover that suits you, so you
I'm
can be
being an
like,
arsehole.
ooh, you are being an arsehole.
All right. I still love you, though.
Oh, thanks. That's not the right way around.
I know. I said it confidently, hoping you'd let me.
Ah.
All right. We've got one here from a listener, and then we'll do a little bonus one.
Who's the listener?
This listener, Vicky Treble Sargent. What a great
What
name.
a great name.
Vicky Treble as a middle name. I feel that's a
No, is it not like Treble Sergeant? Like her two surnames?
just written 3 words. But it could be like a boxing name or something like that.
Or like a rapper
Vicky
name.
Treble Sargent. All right. Gaffer tape. Pretty much the answer for most things.
Yeah.
Unless it's kids related. In that case, just never let them know they outnumber you and hide the gaffer tape.
Whoa.
Gaffer tape.
What?
Oh, wow.
What?
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Indy's got a lot of gaffer
Did
tape.
you?
But it's made by actual gaffers, like in the industry.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is?
Next
That's
level
why it's
tape.
called gaff tape.
I will
That's a
tell.
really
I
good
never knew
tape.
that's why it's called gaffer tape. Makes so much sense.
I thought it was just
I
because they
wouldn't
used
say it would be made by gaffers, but it's made for gaffers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That I knew.
Yeah. That does make sense. I'm a huge fan of taping, just taping anything.
Taping in general. Yes. Oh, it's even called gaff.
I love it.
I've never known that it's actually called it though. I thought it was
Yeah.
the nickname because gaffers used it.
No, it's gaff tape. Yeah.
You call it gaff tape here, and we call it gaffer tape.
Well,
No.
it's gaffer's tape.
Oh, yeah.
Gaffers,
but
like the
gaff tape,
person's a
yeah.
gaffer.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Someone
Gaffer
out there
tape.
is a millionaire from that. You know, I always think about that.
Yeah.
Some person that was like, this adhesive is going to be popular.
It's so good though because it often
Makes a great noise as well.
makes a great noise. It's easy
I
to
can't do the
rip.
noise.
You don't.
I tried
have
to do it.
use-
I just went. Makes a great noise, and I tried to do it. I was like, it'll come out perfect first
I'll
time.
do it. I'll do it.
Oh
One
my
second.
god!
hello.
ASMR.
Hold on.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
You gave us both. You gave us the opening and the peeling.
Oh, it was so good. It's great. It's so satisfying, that noise. And don't say we don't do everything on this podcast because we did just do some ASMR, so that was amazing.
Don't say we don't do everything on this podcast. We just plugged a Kindle and then we started talking about gaffer tape. Like, it's just funny to me. Someone's called gaffer tape as well. It is great, but it is again funny to me. Someone's like, "Have you heard of gaffer tape?"
Not even listing
Like,
the things
imagine
it can
if
do.
I was like, "What the fuck is gaffer tape? What? There's this universal tape."
But it is great. It's great
A
for.
lot of tapes out there. Space tape. Space tape's the silver one. Do you know why that's called space tape? Because they use it in space, in spaceships to fix.
They actually do?
I think so. I might have made that up, but I've heard someone say it once and I haven't fact checked
We'll Google it.
Tori's Googling.
No, let's just pretend it's true. Like I
My
always-
mum used that silver tape to seal her bathroom when the guy would not.
The builder
The
didn't
builder
fix
just
the leak
didn't fix the leak.
until for a year, and then it was eventually. Here's a tip: never give a builder all the money you owe them until they've actually done everything in your fucking house, because they will just never come back ever again.
Learn that lesson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you've learned that one? Yeah.
Oh, I hounded that man until he came back.
Yeah, you did. You did.
But yes, but it was great. It did work.
Ironically, you need to gaffer tape them in place till they finish the job.
What do they mean? What did she mean by apart from with kids?
Yeah, she went. I think it was like.
Is it danger?
It felt like someone going. They were messaging, going gaffer tape, and then in the middle of it, her kids were being very annoying, and she was like, "If only this gaffer tape worked on these kids." And then she's went and then hide the gaffer tape because
Why, they're going to stick each other together?
no,
or
she's gone
something?
two things. She's linked a lot of things. She's gone gaffer tape. We agree. Then she's gone. Don't let the kids know they outnumber you. So
Oh.
So basically, if
they're two separate things.
separate things. But then she's
right.
gone and then hide the gaffer tape, which makes me think at one point she let the cat out of the bag and said to her kids, well, if 3 of you just come for me, there's not much I can do.
And then
3
she got
of them
gaffer tape.
Gaffer taped her to a wall
chair.
or a chair. That's what
Have you ever? You sellotaped yourselves together, you and your friends, right?
Yeah, I mean, my friends once sellotaped ourselves when we were drunk and young, and sellotaped ourselves and then fell down an escalator. I fell down an escalator, taped to 4 other men. Luckily, nothing serious happened. It happened in London on the tube. They have a sign up that says, "This year, 100 major accidents happened on the escalator," and I'm always going,
You were one of them.
who would do that? And then drunkenly, when I was taped to 4 other men, we all got on an escalator and it separated, and we started rolling backwards. And luckily, someone hit the emergency stop. No one died. But the funny thing was, the police were just in the station. They came down. They were like, "Who did this to you?" And we're like, "Oh, we did it to ourselves." And then they went, "All right, come to the station with us." And then
They took you to the station.
at the bottom of the escalator, because we were there, all like injured and bloody. And then one of them goes to my friend. He goes, "We're going to take you to the station." My friend goes, Yeah, no worries. But where are my shoes? And then in the midst of it all, his shoes had fallen off and they'd gone right to the top of the escalators. And then so we were on the escalator going up, and the police were like, "Oh, we're going to have a word to you down the station." And then I think they realised it was a long escalator. They realised halfway up, like, what are we going to actually arrest these guys for?
Yeah.
We're going to, and at the top, by the time we got to the top of the escalator, I think the police
got
were
the
like,
shoes.
they were like, "We got the shoes back," and they went, "Just go to hospital and don't do this
that
again."
again.
And we were like, "Yeah." I don't know what you'd get on your criminal record. Illegal use of
Tape.
tape. Yeah, there we go.
But it is strong then, because it kept you guys together,
Kept
right?
us
You
together.
didn't.
Yeah, it was
I
bad.
wonder if you could like tape. Can you
You
tape
could tape
some?
a human to a wall.
You can,
You could
and
tape a human to a wall. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they did that to my principal in elementary school.
In elementary school?
Wow.
My God, you guys were
Yeah.
nutters at that age.
Hang on, how old does that mean you were? Was that on the last day of school?
Probably around there.
You'd
Yeah.
hope it was near there, rather than
Yeah.
just on a Wednesday.
The poor guy just
I think
comes
we got
in.
to throw like pies at him or something.
Hang on, was this organised or was this just?
Oh yeah, by the school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is why you've got to not let the kids there outnumber you, because they will gaffer tape a
they will
principal to a wall.
chuck pies at you.
We on the final day of my school, some kids taped another kid to a lamppost, which was very mean.
Oh,
wasn't part of it.
no.
Wasn't part of it. That guy probably. That's a horrible thing to happen to someone.
I got home from school once, and my brother was hidden in the bushes, and he popped out, and I got out of the car, and he just spun me and put duct tape all over me, and didn't undo it for like 3 hours. I was completely stuck.
What did you?
I was just like I was a mummy. Yeah.
That's amazing. Coming out of the bush feels kind of unnecessary to all of that. It was like a weird, that was a
No,
weird,
he like surprised him.
surprised you. But but couldn't he have just, "Hey man, and then brought the tape out? Like,
Yeah, I mean, you're
Yeah.
trying to make his.
he wanted twice. One, scare the shit out of you, and in the
Yeah.
shock,
Yeah.
tape you.
He also did that with like super soakers, where I'd be like, "Hey, come outside," and then like all his friends would be like hiding under the porch or something, and they just all soak me.
Your brother was so mean.
Is your brother now like a Navy SEAL or something?
No, he's in
like,
prison till 2030.
Wow. All right. Let's not go
for taping men
Taping.
and throwing them
Yeah,
down
let's-
escalators.
Yeah, one could say that. Yeah.
Okay. Let's not ask any more questions about that. Let's.
Feel free if you want. I like it.
Prison until 2030. That's a long time. I don't want to say anything because I, in 2030, don't want to be taped to any fucking
Yeah,
thing.
I don't want someone to come out of the bushes and
No,
tape
no,
me.
it's fine. He doesn't watch podcasts.
Too busy hiding in bushes. Don't have any podcasts at the bottom of a
Although
bush.
I'd love to know his absolute game changers for prison. That'd be great.
I mean,
That would be
that's a great
That would be-
series.
that
That's
would-
another spin-off. We've got so many spin-offs.
Absolute game changers. Prison rules. All right, guys, that was ended on a note I didn't expect it to end on.
No.
What a bombshell to drop at the end of the.
He sold meth, if you want to know.
Oh, okay. there we go.
I really did want to know. I just didn't want to ask. I'm glad you just ventured it.
It's like my mate. Whenever he's doing stand up and I'm stand up, if you ever met anyone in the military, he'd always ask them, "Have you killed a man?" And I was like, "Why are you?"
Wow.
But then he said he always wanted to know.
But I kind of do want to know.
Yeah, you do want to know. Yeah, but I often think when you meet someone in the military, I don't know, my brain goes, someone's like, "I'm in the military." I'm like, "Were you just a chef?" I don't know why. That's what I always think.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh.
I think it's because if I was in the military, I'd definitely be a chef. I'd be very far away from
You'd
the front
be with
line.
the gaffer tape right at the back. Be like, I'll fix this. It's all right.
Gone over the top. Okay. All right. Still can't do the noise. Don't know why I thought I could do it then.
Oh, did we quickly find out about the space tape?
Yes. So actually the tapes used in space are, number one is duct tape. They never leave Earth without duct tape. It
Brilliant.
actually helped them during the Apollo 13 to fix like the Apollo 17 rover. And so they use it a lot. And then the other tape they use is Kapton tape. And space tape, I guess, is called nanotape. And from what I see, they don't use it in space.
You just use it to make yourself look like a robot for a future party.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Good to know.
That's so cool. I don't know why. I find it really cool that we have like tape that they use in space and we just use it in the house.
We just use it on ground level.
Yeah.
Great.
It's cool.
It's good. It's good to
Very
know.
cool.
Feel like an astronaut without having
Yeah.
to do all the training.
Yeah. Or go up in space or anything, you know.
All right, that was the end of the episode for now. If you want to watch the premium episode, go on absolutegamechanger.com / No, I've got that wrong.
Anotherslice.com
/
absolute game changer.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Absolute game changer.